Hello and welcome to Rauta Backlog Reviews. This time it's a band from United Kingdom with a band called Nordland. Now, technically speaking, this one cannot be really called a band. It's a solo project by the artist known as Vo. And this is the fifth album by this project. The project which started around 2011. Now, I previously heard only the debut album, self-titled one, around 2012, and since that, nothing has come here to for me to listen to, let alone review this material. And based on this one, I really can't say the band or project has been progressing that much, but more like going the other way. Unfortunately so. I'm gonna save your time and say this one is really mediocre release. And in case you're not in for that, stop watching this video right now. Now, this one was released by Satanath Records and More Hate Production Corporation in 2018. And this one-man project, which we just usually call bedroom black metal, is exactly that. One guy doing it all. And there lies the basic problem with so many of these projects, including but not limited to Nordland. What bedroom black metal then again essentially means is that there's only one guy or one person, doesn't matter what the genre is, usually guys, operating in their own apartment, 1 or 2 room things, and doing everything at home. It's kind of easy to do these kind of guitar works and maybe program your drums, which seems to be the case here. I don't think these are real drums, at least they most certainly don't sound like that. And it's easy to do them. You just have your headphones and do everything by your computer with programming the drums. You can play the guitar relatively low volume, given that you have your headphones, and you just put it in your computer. Everything is nicely done. And where this joke term for bedroom black metal comes into place is that usually when you're doing your vocals in an apartment and you don't want to really scare the neighbors or make them bang on your door, you usually have to kind of limit yourself for how loud you're screaming, and hence the bedroom black metal thing. Now, obviously, I don't want to be mean to this band. This might be totally operated in a proper studio environment or, rehearsal room or whatever. That doesn't really change the thing here. When the major problem with the album is songwriting, which seems to be the case here, it doesn't matter whether you're doing it in your own apartment or studio, rehearsal room, doesn't really change a thing. Now, the basic problem with the Dead Stones album is that throughout its almost 60 minutes course, there are no good riffs. It seems like everything here is like a leftover material from better bands that decided to edit the so-called filler material off from their records. And then this Nordland person, no disrespect, but I have to say this, it's like gathering these leftovers, like, okay, we have a bunch of riffs here, maybe I'll just take these strips and insert them in a nice way, and then I have 60 minutes of music. Like I said, my previous encounter with the band or project was the first one, and that was a little bit like work in progress. There was definitely some better ideas, and if it wasn't for a little bit unfinished feeling, that could have been kind of a good album. And it was definitely a lot better than this. So now 6 years later, when this album came out, it seems like the band has not taken steps forward, not even sideways, but to, going backwards. Everything seems so much more filler with this one. It's not even that the songs are relatively lengthy, 6, 7, 8 minutes. That's not to blame, because the blame goes to these riffs. None of these are good. It's not like they are bad. I mean, I don't get annoyed listening to this one, but I don't have any words of praise to be used, because in fact there is nothing to be praised about. Production wise, okay-ish. The raspy vocal parts, okay-ish. Songwriting, almost okayish. So nothing here really is wonderful or horrible. Everything is just like very, very mediocre overall. And to me, it makes me feel like I can't even be annoyed. I'm more like sorry about this band, or this particular album anyway, because it's not invoking any kind of emotions. You might feel that I'm angry with these albums for spending like, I don't know, 3 hours and then some with this album, but no, it just leaves me like puzzled, like as if there is no one to talk to. Like, hey, I have these bunch of riffs. Would you like to hear these? And then the producer would say like, okay, drop these and those songs off their record because they're not good enough. Now it seems like, okay, this one guy decided to put everything on this one particular album, then send it to label, and the label goes, yes, very good, we are gonna push it out, yes, very, very nice. And that's it. Now, long story short, if you just skip to the end part, this is a very mediocre album. It's not bad, it's not good, it's mediocre. Thank you for watching. Take care.